And we are live. What is going on, everybody? It is my last stream of 2022, and we have a big Central Division battle coming your way between the Dallas Stars and Minnesota Wild. Currently the first and third place teams in the Central Division. 6 points separating them right now, and both have won 7 of their last 10 games. This sure should be a good one. And I am excited to bring it here tonight. Dallas, Minnesota, let's go. Few minutes away still from puck drop, but we will be getting into it shortly. Going to get the poll up in the chat so you guys can get your votes in on who you think is going to win this one tonight. And it should be a very, very fun game. Dallas is on the road in Minnesota against the Wild. The Wild have won 7 straight home games. And playing really, really well on their home ice this year, as is typical with Minnesota. Poll is up in the chat. You guys can get your votes in, and we can get ready for puck drop between these two division rivals. Appreciate you all being here. Great to see you in the chat tonight. We've got Mark, RS Games, Connor, Baby USA, Leafs, Isaac, Jody. What is going on? Welcome. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Awesome to see you. Really, really appreciate it as we get ready to go. Luca, what's going on? Welcome. Jeremiah, thank you so much for stopping by. Great to see you here. Really appreciate it. Both of these teams very solid this year. Both of these teams in a playoff spot right now. And 2 of the top teams in the Central Division going at it here tonight. Winnipeg, the only team in between them in the standings, and Mini has really gotten better as the season's gone along. They had a little bit of a iffy start, but they're up to 20 wins now. They've been really good recently, and they've really gotten their game back to where we saw them last season. And Dallas, they're leading the division. They've been great all year long. And have just been consistently one of the best hockey teams in the Western Conference. So this should be a very good game. Hey, Cam, what is going on? Logan, welcome in. Jody, I'm doing pretty well. How are you? Red Rubber, great to see you in the chat. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Yes, I did, Isaac. Jake Wallman after he scored the game-winning goal. Brian, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Good to see you. Good for Canada. World Juniors or whatever to me, but I don't even get to watch them. So we're ready to go here. Or gonna be a few minutes away, but Dallas and Mini, fun one tonight. And we'll see how this one goes. Should be a good close game. And of course, we've got I believe it's going to be the starting goalies for both of these teams. I know Minnesota in their pregame show here has talked a lot about Marc-Andre Fleury. He's playing tonight. I believe Jake Ottinger is in for Dallas, so we got the number 1 goalies on both sides. This should be a good one. Let's see. Hey, there you go, Connor. That is awesome. Baby Yoda fan, welcome in. Underwater, good to see you in the chat. Aurelia, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really good to see you guys coming by tonight. Seth, what's going on? Peter, welcome in. Thank you guys for coming by the chat here as we get ready to go. Lots of other games around the NHL tonight. I think there were 11 in total today, but a lot of them have already started. We've got the Sabres up 1-0 over the Red Wings. We've got the Panthers leading the Canadiens 3-2. Rangers up 1-0 over the Lightning. Capitals 1-0 over the Sens. And Blue Jackets and Islanders still 0-0 in the first period of that one. 3 more games will be starting momentarily, including this one. Chicago also plays St. Louis, and Vancouver plays Winnipeg. Then later tonight, LA plays Colorado. Toronto is in Arizona. And the nightcap late tonight is Philadelphia against San Jose. So That is your schedule for the NHL tonight. Quite the win. Quite the win for Detroit, coming back from 4-0 down last night and winning in overtime. Just a fantastic comeback win for the Red Wings to get 2 points that they really needed, and they were able to get it. We'll see what they can do with the Sabres tonight, but Detroit needs points, and if they're going to pull themselves back into a wild card spot, they're going to have to string some wins together. Brian, what's going on? Great to see you here. Devil of Dirt, welcome in. Thank you. Thanks for coming by. Really appreciate it. Yeah, the Sabres black goat head jerseys are absolutely phenomenal. And those are, when I grew up watching hockey, those were the Sabres jerseys, in the early to mid 2000s, and I love seeing them back. Oh, Sabres score again. 2-0 Buffalo. Wow. They are looks like they're going to continue their winning ways. Buffalo has been playing really, really well recently. They're 7-2-1 in their last 10 games on a 4-game winning streak, trying to make it 5 tonight. And they would be within 1 point of the Red Wings if they're able to win that game over Detroit in regulation. They'll be within 1 point of the Red Wings for 4th place in the Atlantic Division. Hey, Eli, what's going on? Welcome. BC Transportation, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. So, we're getting ready for action here. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. I believe this will be the last commercial break, and then when they get back, we'll be dropping the puck. And we'll be getting to the action here with the Stars and Wild. Again, these teams separated by just 6 points in the standings. Dallas leads the division. Minnesota's in 3rd place in a playoff spot. Both have won 7 of their last 10 games, so they're playing good hockey. And this should be a really, really solid matchup. And hey, potentially, depending on how the rest of the season goes, we could see these teams potentially meet in the playoffs as a possibility. So that would certainly be a fun series. We're getting close here. We're almost ready to go. Let's see. Capitals up 2-0 on Ottawa now. They've got another one. Sabres up 2-0. Other scores remain the same. And we also have, Blues Blackhawks about to begin, as well as Canucks and Jets. Yeah, so Capitals up a couple of goals as well. Man, Washington has been on fire here recently. You look at the Caps, they're now, what's the streak up to? 5 in a row, and they're 9-1 in their last 10 games. They're up to 4th place in the division and could potentially pass Pittsburgh tonight. If they win tonight, they'll be ahead of the Penguins in the standings, and that would be that'd be quite the come up here over the last few weeks for the Capitals. All right, here we go. We are back. We are ready to drop the puck on this one. Jake Ottinger for the visiting Dallas Stars. Marc-Andre Fleury in goal for Minnesota here at home. Ottinger with the much better numbers so far this season, but hey, season numbers don't necessarily translate to every individual game. We'll see what happens. These teams are lining up at center ice. Referee's getting ready to drop the puck, and we're going to get into the action. Dean, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. And puck is dropped. We are underway. Minnesota takes possession off the draw. First period has begun as the Wild go up through the neutral zone. Greenway chips it into the offensive end, but it's from behind the red line. And that will be icing against the Wild 11 seconds in, and an ozone draw for the Stars on the way. Not a great icing to take there. I bet Greenway probably wishes he was a little further up the ice, but we'll see. Dallas now with the offensive zone chance. Hey, what's going on, Brendan? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Great to see you. Pavelski gets kicked out of the dot, so Roope Hintz will come in to take the draw. Hintz now against Eriksson Ek. Stars win it back. Here's Hakanpää, and he just misses one wide of the post on the shot with traffic in front. Wild get to the loose puck and come the other way. Here's Greenway, throws it in on Ottinger. He's got to make a save and cover that one. And Ottinger grabs that. We get a whistle and an early offensive zone face-off now for Minnesota, as they'll get a chance in the attacking zone. Taken now. Linesman get ready to drop the puck. And Sam Steele trying to win it back. He's going to get kicked out of the dot. Zuccarello will come in to take it now against Seguin. And Tyler Seguin wins the draw for Dallas. Stars send it off glass and out to the neutral zone. Taken back by Jake Middleton. Zuccarello with it now. He's hit in front of the boards by Dellandrea, and it's dumped in by the Stars. Down to the corner. Good hit by Seguin on Middleton, but he moves the puck out. Dellandrea goes back to get it. Back the other way. Kaprizov, cross-ice pass to Steele. Wild into the offensive end. Drop for Zuccarello. Back to Steele. Looking for a play in front. Takes it behind the net. Now passes back to Zuccarello. Minnesota sets up across here for Kaprizov. Just doesn't connect. Around it goes. Taken along the wall. Dallas able to send it back. Into the Minnesota end. Here's Kiviranta driving wide. Cutting to the middle. Poked off his stick. Kaprizov takes it now for Minnesota. Gets it through to Steele, who backhands it in. Wild going to try and get back in on the forecheck, but they also need a line change. Matt Boldy off the bench. Can't keep it in the zone. Wyatt Johnston back the other way. That rolls in. Jamie Benn gets a little close with Marc-Andre Fleury there. But he's able to cover it, and it will be an offensive zone draw coming now for the Stars. Yes, the original Minnesota franchise that did ship out and move to Dallas, and then not too long later, it was less than a decade later, Minnesota gets a team again when the Wild come to town. Jem, what's going on? Welcome. Thanks for being here. Great to see you in the chat. We got a big shot block in front there for Minnesota, but player is shaken up. Dallas regrouping now in their own zone. It's Colin Miller. Taken up now. Back into the offensive end. Mason Marchment drives to the corner. He's hit by Merrill. Around the wall, taken by Boldy. And Boldy's going to lift it up, but not out. Kept in there by Ryan Suter. Here's Dallas back on the attack. Jamie Benn shot. Rebound chance. Marchment just couldn't get it on goal as the puck was deflected wide. Radek Faksa now over to Colin Miller. No. Minnesota has never won a cup, Dean, no. Into the offensive zone. One back here. Played along the wall. Good job there by Dewar. And that was going to go off Dewar's glove there and get it up and out. So out of the zone it goes. Face off on the way. Couple of early chances here, especially that last one. Mason Marchment would have had a wide open net had that John Merrill's stick not get in there and break that play up. But still scoreless as this face-off is taken down now in the corner. Hakanpää knocked over. Chance in front. Beckman with a chance. Adam Beckman driving the net, but Ottinger's able to find the loose puck and cover that one. Let's see. Pablo, what is going on? Welcome. Sasha, welcome in. Jared, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you guys all in the chat. Really good to have you. Dallas clears that one off the face-off out of the zone. And it's back down behind the net. Ottinger sends it to his D-man. Over now to Hockenpah. He takes a big hit, but gets it up the boards to Foxa. Out of the zone it goes. And that's dumped in by Glendening. Taking it now is Brodin. 3 minutes into this first period. Minnesota coming out. Up ice through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Trying to get one across. That doesn't connect with Greenway. Dumb is on it, though. Back to Greenway. Shot there. Deflection just wide. Hey, Joey, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. RS Games, welcome. I'm doing well. How are you? Played up now to Greenway. Into the offensive zone. Wild back on the attack. That shot ends up wide to the corner. Eriksson Ek's spin around is blocked. And Greenway knocks his man down, but Dallas moves the puck up now to the offensive end. Robertson gets his shot blocked. Get a little collision in front between Pavelski and Fleury. Now Spurgeon's in there, taken by Dallas, poked away by Minnesota to the sideboards. Heiskanen plays it back out high. Nobody there at the point, and Dallas will have to go back to their own zone and regroup. Here's Robertson now into the offensive end, plays it around to the far side. Kalen Addison first on it, and that's going to be cleared out of the zone now by John Merrill. Taken back by Kaprizov. Here's Minnesota in the neutral zone. Poked off his stick. Tied to Landria. Comes the other way. Trying to drive in on Addison, who keeps him to the outside. Derek, what is going on? Welcome in. Mark, it does not matter to me who wins whatsoever. I'm just here for a good game. Around now, it's out. Cleared. Minnie's going to have to regroup and try again to get it up ice as Dumba holds with Ben chasing up to Zuccarello. Cross ice in front of the Wild bench. It's turned over, and Dallas will dump it in behind Fleury. Hey, Jeremy, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. I would say Cale Makar is my favorite player, not on the Boston Bruins, so... Cale Makar leads that list, but all of those guys are very exciting and fun to watch. But Cale Makar definitely leads the way for me. I got to watch him a lot in college at UMass Amherst, and his game has transitioned very, very well to the NHL. He's already the best defenseman in the league. Nolan, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Awesome to have you. Round now behind the net. Played here by Dumba. Cleared up, out through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Here's Freddie Goodrow. Near side, Matt Boldy. That one fired wide of Ottinger. Around it goes. Taken here along the boards. Played there past Walker. Dallas gets the puck off glass. Kept in, though, by Boldy. Then Boldy gets his stick up high. And he hit, I believe that was Marchment, right up in the face there. And that is going to be a delayed penalty coming up here to Minnesota. Mason Marchment has the bridge of his nose cut open. This is going to be a 4-minute double minor to Matt Boldy. But Minnesota has not touched the puck up yet. Dallas has it now in the offensive zone. Finally, Minnesota gets a stick on it. And this is going to be a big early power play opportunity for the Stars. As right in front of everybody, Boldy gets his stick up in the face of Marchment. And, yeah, you could see the blood already on Marchment's nose. So this one is looking like it's going to be pretty clearly a double minor 4-minute penalty. Yeah, absolutely, Jeremy. That's really, really cool. Yeah, seeing that kind of talent up close is just fantastic. Hey, that's awesome, baby USA. Really appreciate it. I hope you like it. I hope it came out good. Baker, what's going on? Sherry, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Awesome to see you in the chat. All right, so they're reviewing this high stick to see if it was actually Matt Boldy's stick that hit Marchment up in the face. So we'll get a couple looks at the replays here. Yeah, it definitely was. It was a blade of his stick right under the visor on the bridge of the nose. And now Marchment is also going to the penalty box. So I think Marchment got his stick up high as well. This doesn't happen very often, but I think both players are going to get called for high sticking here. Because Boldy hit Marchment right on the nose, no question about it. But also Marchment hit Boldy up high with his stick as well. So I think they're calling both players here for high sticking. I can't remember seeing this before. I mean, I probably don't remember every hockey game that I've watched, but I can't remember this happening where both players on the exact same play get called for high sticking and both go to the penalty box. Now, Dallas is still going to get a power play out of it because it was a 4-minute penalty to Boldy and only a 2-minute high sticking to Marchment because it didn't draw blood, but it's only a 2-minute power play instead of the 4 because Marchment also got the penalty. And already Fleury's got to make a good save on a Robertson shot. Hey, Rangers fan, what's going on? Welcome in. Vernon, what's going on? Ryan, good to see you in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate it. Wow, Sabres up 3-0 now. All right, have a good night, baby USA. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. Here's Minnesota off the faceoff, out of their zone, cleared all the way down. So it's a 2-minute power play for Dallas. Boldy got a double minor for high sticking because he drew blood, and Marchment got a single regular minor for high sticking because he didn't, but still had a high stick. And they're both in the penalty box right now. Dallas is on the power play for another minute and a half. Cross now to Robertson. Dallas setting up in the offensive zone. Back to Heiskanen out high to Robertson. Robertson looking for a deflection. Nothing there. It goes off glass. Around now to the near side. Robertson gets it back. Plays it out to Heiskanen. Heiskanen from the point. That one deflected wide to the corner. Around it goes. Played here. Robo back to Heiskanen. Heiskanen through traffic. It's gloved by Fleury. And he's going to cover that one. It will be an offensive zone face-off coming now for the Stars. Still 58 seconds left on their power play and just over 13 minutes to go in the first period. Wayne, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Oh, Sherry, that's tough. Yeah, I've never broken my nose, thankfully. I don't plan to. I don't definitely hope that doesn't ever happen, but definitely seems painful. Around now, down low. In the corner. Cleared up the wall, but not out. It's kept in by Ryan Suter. Suter through traffic deflection, and that goes in! Dallas has scored on the power play! It's a deflection goal in front. Not sure who it went off last. Might have been Wyatt Johnston. But Suter blasted in with traffic in front. And it is a 1-0 lead for the Dallas Stars on the power play goal. Let's see, was this Sagan or Johnston? No, it definitely wasn't Johnston. It was Tyler Sagan. Tyler Sagan draws first blood on the power play for the Stars, redirecting that Ryan Suter shot. And it is a 1-0 lead here for Dallas on the road as they get a power play goal just over 7 minutes into this one. 8th goal of the eighth goal of the season for Sagan. And with 12:45 to go, we're back underway. Dallas dumps it into the offensive zone. It's 5-on-5 hockey. Kalen Addison clears that all the way back to the Dallas end. And it looks like it bounces into the bench area. We'll get a whistle. Austin, what's going on? Caroline, welcome in. Great to have you here. Thanks so much for coming by. Really appreciate it. I believe we are headed to our first commercial stoppage. So, first commercial break, Dallas up 1-0. And that is where we are right now with just about 12 and a half minutes to go in this first period. Thank you guys all for coming by tonight. It's great to see you in the chat. Please don't forget, it helps the channel a ton if you're new or if you just haven't yet. If you can hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Yes, I did, Jeremiah. Knew he didn't play well in the last game, but boy, big move there to healthy scratch him. All my friends and I are going to Evan's house, Austin. We're all going to my friend's Evan's house for New Year's. The likelihood of coming back from down 4 goals 2 nights in a row, very, very slim. I mean, a 4-goal comeback in general is very rare. Never mind trying to do it 2 games in a row. I don't think Detroit is going to come back this time, no. I do not. Unfortunately for the Red Wings. Let's see. Robert, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Hey, no worries, Caroline. It's good to see you. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for coming by. Merry Christmas to you as well. I hope you had a good holiday. All right, we're coming back now from the commercial break, and we'll get back into the action. Get ready, lined up at the center dot here. Same with me, Wrist Rider. They have been, a lot better than I expected this season. Absolutely. As it's played up now, dumped into the offensive zone by the Stars. They'll try and get back in on the forecheck. And that puck is played around here to Sagan, back into the middle. Dellandrea with a redirection. In on Fleury, who has to make the save, and he covers that one. They should, Austin, but haven't they already lost to Arizona once this season? So it's definitely not a gimme game, but they should be able to beat them, yes. But appreciate you stopping by, Wrist Rider. Always great to see you in the chat. Offensive zone face-off now for the Stars. 12:22 remaining in the period. Take it now. Down low. Kiviranta trying to dig it out with Ben and Johnston on the line. Ben cycles back out to defenseman out high. Johnston sends it back in. That's work down low. Here's Lundqvist pinching in from the point. Nice reverse hit. Spin around shot gets blocked. Moved around now. Johnston with it. He spins back to the blue line across. Long shot there again. Fleury with a save. Rebound sent to the corner. Stars keep it in the offensive zone for now. Finally, Minnesota able to clear it out. Up now into the offensive zone. Here's Sammy Walker. Walker trying to walk through Lundqvist. We have a delayed penalty coming up against Dallas. It's going to be a trip back out in the neutral zone. And they're finally going to touch up. We'll get a whistle. Minnesota gets their first power play chance of the game. Dallas scored on theirs. We'll see what the Wild can do now as they'll get a man advantage opportunity to try and tie this up at 1 with 11:32 to go in the period. Nomander, what's going on? Welcome in. Yes, I will be live for the Winter Classic on Monday. That should be a very fun stream. That will be my next stream after this one. So we get a tripping call here to Wyatt Johnston and Minnie to the power play. As they take this one back to the point. Played there by Addison. Through to the middle. Zuccarello to Eriksson Ek. Back out to Zuccarello. Trying to work this one around. Back out high. Addison again to Zuccarello. Minnesota set up in the offensive zone. Zuccarello with a long shot. Ottinger with a save. Puck is loose, and Dallas is able to send it all the way down. Played up the other way. Taken now. Hey, me too, Jeremiah. We're rooting for the same team on that one for sure. As it's played now by Zuccarello. Up through the middle. And Ottinger's got to glove that. We'll get a whistle with 1:11 to go on the power play and an offensive zone faceoff coming for the Wild. Wow, Sabres up 5-0 now on Detroit. I don't think Jake Wallman will be grittying during this game. Yeah, it goes to show you how quickly things can change on a night-to-night basis in the NHL. I don't think Jake Wallman's going to be hitting the gritty tonight. Good chance there. Oh, what a stop by Ottinger, who gets a piece of that one. Great slot opportunity for Minnesota off the faceoff, but Ottinger makes a huge save. Dan, what's going on? Welcome in. Wild still have it in the offensive zone. Down behind the net. Minnesota still has it on the attack. 45 seconds to go here on the power play. That shot attempt hits the post. Back across. There's another one that's blocked by Lindell. Dallas can't get out. Finally, bad cross-ice pass there, and Minnesota has to retreat to the neutral zone. Zuccarello carries it right back in. 25 seconds left on the power play. Some good chances here for the Wild, but they haven't scored. Take away there. Trying Boldy, getting it away from Sagan. Over now to Zuccarello. Pass back across. Hops over Boldy's stick, and Sagan can clear it all the way down. BC4F, what's going on? Welcome in. Final seconds of the power play tick off. Looks like Minnesota's unsuccessful. We go back to 5-on-5. And Dallas continues to lead this one 1-0 as the Stars carry it to the offensive zone. Here's Robertson with a shot. And that one's just up high. Second chance doesn't get through. Another long shot. Fleury gets a piece of that one. Puck ends up in the corner. Scoring chances galore here the past couple of minutes. Robertson now turns it over. Played by Hartman. Wilder into the offensive zone. Here's Greenway. 9 minutes to go in the period. Greenway with it. Cycles down low. Threw everybody to the far side. Dumba keeps it in. Played around. Freddie Goodrow. Out there with Hartman and Greenway. It's played now. Back Dallas holding in their own end as they'll carry. Heiskanen looking for a pass. Sends it off to his D partner. It's up now through over the red line and into the Minnesota end where they'll quickly break back the other way. Dumped in behind Ottinger, who sends it to Lindell. Lindell clears up the boards but not out. Minnesota keeps it in. Ottinger with the blocker save. Around it goes. Down low. Taken here. Colin Miller gets checked. Puck is bouncing around. Minnesota first on it. Played by Dumba. He'll cycle to the corner. Trying to get through to Dewar. Wild will get a line change here as that's taken by Dallas out of their zone. Marchment off of a leg into the offensive end. Jamie Benn goes in on the forecheck. Good pinch there by Lundqvist to keep it in. Dallas has it now offensive zone. Trying to move it to the middle. It's stolen away by Minnesota. Wild cleared out to neutral ice. Sam Steele knocks it down. Played now into the offensive zone by Zuccarello across. Shot there from Kaprizov, but it's high off glass. Around it goes. Here's John Merrill. Wild have it in the attacking end. Good pace to this period through the middle part here. It's really picked up the last 4 or 5 minutes. Around out now. Johnston will send it up. Backhanded in by Lundqvist, and Dallas will get a line change. Minnie goes back behind their net to play it. Breaking out of their zone. Isaiah, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks so much for being here. Really appreciate it. We get an offsides call against the Wild. And that will be a neutral zone face-off when we get back from this commercial break. 6:52 to go in the period. 1-0 lead for the Stars is where we stand. But plenty of scoring chances back and forth between these two. And we'll see if Minnesota can tie it before the intermission or if Dallas holds the lead. Yeah, doing quite well with my team this year, Sasha. Even better than I expected. And I figured I drafted a good team, but they've been even better than I expected. Oh, geez. Hit with the injury bug, Sasha? Are players just underperforming the last few weeks? Or have injuries played a role? That's that's quite a flip. See what else we got going on around the NHL right now. Obviously, we know the Sabres are up 5-0. Panthers have a 4-2 lead now over Montreal. Rangers, Lightning is still 1-0 Rangers. And the Capitals, 3-1 now over Ottawa. Blackhawks and Blues are tied up at 1. Islanders, Blue Jackets are still 0-0. And the Canucks have taken a 1-0 lead on the Jets. All right, we're back from the commercial now. Yeah, definitely, Jeremiah. Definitely. We're back from the commercial now. Getting ready for this neutral zone face-off. And the linesman once again. Gonna redo this draw. Here we go now. One back by Minnesota. Wild have it. Dumped in by Spurgeon. Chasing into the offensive zone. There's Hartman, Greenway, and Eriksson Ek out there. Trying to get the cycle game moving. Attacking zone. Played around now. Wild have it in the offensive end. 6.5 to go here in the first period. Here's Greenway. Essel and Dell knocks him down. Eriksson Ek trying to keep it in the zone, but he cannot. Get some help, though, at the point. Here's Jacob Middleton through to the middle. There's a chance, and not able to get it through to Ottinger. Back the other way now. We've got Minnesota regrouping in their own end. Played up here. Deflected into the offensive zone behind Ottinger there. He sends it up the wall. Eriksson Ek knocks it down. Played in the corner. Everybody digging away for it. We got more pushing and shoving here as Greenway and Fox to get into it. Lindell involved as well, but the Stars come away with the puck and come back the other way. Into the offensive zone. Here's Dallas now driving. Sharp angle shot in there on Fleury, but he makes the save. Greenway gets back. Cycled through to Foxa, into the middle, through to Colin Miller. Miller with a long shot. Glove there by Fleury. He'll grab that, and we'll get a whistle with 5:29 to go in the first. Hey, Brantley, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you in the chat. Really appreciate it. We're going to go now to our last commercial break of this first period. And it is still a 1-0 lead for the Dallas Stars on the power play goal by Tyler Seguin. Only scoring so far. Thank you guys all for watching tonight. It's great to see everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. Please don't forget, it really means a lot if you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can go together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Looking through some of the scores here. Nothing has changed since the last commercial break. But a lot of good matchups in the NHL tonight, and we got quite a few decent games going on right now. Going to my friend Evan's house, Caroline. All right, here we go. Back from the commercial break, we're going to finish off this first period. See if Dallas stays in front or if Minnesota has a tying goal in them. We get ready for this face-off in the Minnesota end with 5:29 remaining in the period. Sagan's going to get kicked out of the dot, so Dellandrea will come in. And off the draw, it's taken by Matt Boldy. Minnesota will clear it out. Played up now. Wild into the offensive zone. Taken now on the forecheck. Dallas off glass, trying to clear it out. Dumba keeps it in. Played around here, lifted off again, and finally this time, Dellandrea will get it out of the zone and knock it down, but Minnie steals and neutralized. Back to the offensive zone. Sammy Walker, drop pass for Steele. Steele has it poked off his stick. Brodin's got a race back. Jamie Benn on him. Pokes it through to Fleury, who gets it to Dumba, but then loses it to Ben. Jamie Benn now for Dallas. Offensive zone. Pass into the slot. Huge save there by Fleury on Wyatt Johnston. Johnston has it now. Trying to get it back in front again. Here's Jamie Benn looking for a wraparound chance. Played by Marchment to Johnston, and finally Fleury's going to dive on the loose puck and cover that one as we get a whistle with 4:25 remaining in the first. Hey, Mike and Julie, what's going on? Great to see you here. Thanks so much for coming by. Always great to have you in the chat. We'll have another offensive zone face-off now for Dallas on the way. So they look to extend this lead to 2. Across again there. Fleury gets a piece of it. Puck is loose. Minnesota clears it out of the slot, though. And Beckman gets it out of the zone. Here's Ryan Reeves into the offensive end with Adam Beckman. It goes through his skates. Reeves steals it back. Here's a shot. That one ripped just wide by Dewar. Back around now, out to the neutral zone. Minnesota with another chance. They'll carry to the offensive end. It's Middleton. Jacob Middleton cross the ice. Nobody there. Minnesota's going for a line change. Dallas takes it now. Boston, what's going on? Welcome in. Played there. Eriksson Ek's shot gets blocked, and that will go up into the netting. We'll get a whistle. And 3:45 left to go here in the first. An offensive zone draw for the Wild on the way. Fleury making some really nice saves. There definitely been some unorthodox saves from Fleury in this first period, but he's keeping the puck out, and that's what counts. Dallas could easily have 3 or 4 goals already if it wasn't for Fleury playing well. Over now, shot from the point, blocked away by Ottinger. Dallas trying to clear it out of the zone, but they can't. Colin Miller back behind his own net. Takes it from Eriksson Ek. Finally up to Glenn Denning and out of the zone. Minnesota trying to carry it back in, but they're offsides. And we'll get a whistle and another face-off on the way. Hey, that's good news for the Blue Jackets, Isaac. Aries, what's going on? Welcome. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you in the chat. Hey, Earth Citizen, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Around now, Kalen Addison whips it up the wall. Minnesota gets it to the Dallas end, trying to beat it out. Heavy it on the forecheck is Kaprizov there. Getting some help from Sam Steele. John Merrill pinches down to the corner. 3 minutes to go in the first. Hello, Boston. Taken now off the back end. Kaprizov banks it in! It's a 1-1 game as Kirill Kaprizov banks it off the back of Jake Ottinger and into the net. That is a 1980s style goal there. Kaprizov off of Ottinger's back before he could get back to the post. And it pops into the net. It's a 1-1 game as the Wild score. And Ottinger just didn't seal off the post quite enough. And Kaprizov just throws it off the back of his shoulder and into the net. And it is a 1-1 game here as Minnesota has tied it. Kaprizov right back into the offensive zone. Heavy on the forecheck. 2:35 to go here in the period. And that is a big goal there for the Wild. Taken now by Merrill. He shoots one. Oh, that one went clean off pipe. I thought that might have just gone under the bar for a second. But Merrill just rang one off the pipe. And now Dallas just flips it into the glove of Fleury. We get a whistle and an offensive zone draw for the Stars on the way. But Jake Ottinger looks a little shaken right now. Merrill just fired one over his shoulder and Ottinger just missed it. Went right off the curved part of the post where the post turns into the crossbar. And almost got caught sleeping again on that one. Now the Wild come back the other way into the offensive zone. Mini 2-on-1. Here's a chance. That goes off a skate just wide of the post. Trying to get it now. Dallas clears it to the neutral zone. Minnesota with a ton of momentum after scoring that goal. Down now. Move to the middle. Here's Johnston. Up to Ben. Ben fires one in on Fleury, who makes a save, then passes it himself up ice. Back to the Dallas zone. It's Rupe Hintz. DaBaby, what's going on? Welcome in. Back the other way now, off glass and cleared out. Boldy drops it for Goodrow, who dumps it to the Dallas zone, but the Stars D will regroup. Up here into the offensive end as Robertson dumps it. Played now by Pavelski, and Robertson comes in to help on the forecheck. Stars trying to get their lead back. Greenway dumps Robertson with the hit. Stars keep it in. That's a nice save by Fleury. Around it goes. Here's Pavelski. And it's chipped out by Jake Middleton out of the zone. Back the other way. Here's Robertson looking for a play to the middle. Rupe Hintz with a shot blocked by Middleton. Minnesota gets to the loose puck and they'll clear it off glass out of the zone. 47 seconds left in the first. Game is tied at 1. Played up here by the Stars into the offensive end. They're looking to get back on the attack. Glendening can't take possession on the forecheck. Dumba plays it to Greenway. Greenway gets it out of the zone. Hartman will try and forecheck while the Stars regroup. Radek Faksa with it into the offensive end. Able to keep it there, but Minnesota takes possession. As Dumba will pass up over the red line and get it into the offensive zone. Chasing now in on the forecheck is Reeves in there with Dewar and Beckman. Final seconds of the period. Looking to dig this one out. Dallas just kills it along the boards. And that is going to do it. We get the horn. Period 1 has come to a close. 20 minutes down. 40 minutes of hockey still remains. And we have a 1-1 game. Dallas struck first. Tyler Seguin on the power play. But an answer from Kirill Kaprizov late in the period evens us up at 1. And that is how we will go to our first intermission here. Appreciate everybody watching. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Please don't forget, it really means a lot if you hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of every team are welcome and wanted here. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Yara, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Yeah, Rangers still up 1-0 on Tampa. That is a good bounce-back performance for New York. The Islanders have gone up 1-0 over Columbus. Washington's lead against Ottawa is down to 1 goal. It's a 3-2 game. And Vancouver continues to lead Winnipeg 1-0. So other scores remain the same. But a good slate of NHL action here tonight. So we're through one period. We've still got 2 more to go. And we got ourselves a very good, tight hockey game brewing here between Dallas and Minnesota. The only blowout game right now is Buffalo destroying Detroit 5-0. That's the only real, one-sided affair. The rest of all the games are pretty close right now. Has Tampa's window closed? I mean, they were just in the finals last year. I mean, do they have as talented of a roster as they did 2 years ago? No. They had to lose some guys just because of the salary cap. McDonough's not there, Coleman's not there, Goodrow's not there, Yanni Gourde's not there anymore. Like, they had to lose people. They're still a very good team, but they're not as good as they were 2 years ago. There's no question about that. Listen, as long as they've got Andrei Vasilevsky in goal, he can get hot in the playoffs and carry them very, very deep. They're always going to be a threat with Vasilevsky. It's just going to be a matter of matchups and, do they play their best hockey at the right time? Do they have a hot Andrei Vasilevsky in the playoffs or not? And those are, if Vasilevsky's average, Tampa's probably not going very far. If Vasilevsky plays like playoff Andrei Vasilevsky for the past few years, then they always have a shot to make a deep run. I mean, that's just because they're first in the league right now, Sasha. I mean, basically, whoever's first in the NHL always gets talked about as the favorite until they're not first in the league anymore. So I put very little stock in far as odds and who's favorited and whatnot like that. It literally, that's just writers coming up with stuff, and it's just whoever's first in the league. If Boston over 2 weeks loses a bunch of games and drops out of first, they won't be the favorite anymore. Hey, Keiko, what's going on? Welcome in. Great to see you in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. One of the league's biggest disappointments, Wayne. Their overall defense and goaltending has not been nearly good enough this season. And I don't know. I mean, there's no, I don't know what you're looking for of an answer. I don't know what happened exactly. I mean, there's a million different things you could look at that happened with Florida. But the fact of the matter is that this season, they're a mediocre hockey team. And that's the way it goes. Ibrahim, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Their goals against this year are brutal. And if we look at Florida last year versus Florida this year, I can do kind of like a comparison of their statistics. They scored over 4 goals a game last year, which you almost never see in the NHL, a team scoring over 4 goals a game. They did last year. This year, 3.23. So they went from the most lethal offense in the NHL to a mid-pack offense this year at 3.23 goals per game. 13th in the league. So they went from best in the league to middle of the road. Goals against per game, They're giving up more goals than they're scoring this season. They're 3.40 goals against per game. Now, last season, obviously they had the ridiculous offense at 4.11 goals per game, but they only gave up 2.95 goals against per game. So Florida last year won 58 games. They were scoring over 4 goals a game and giving up less than 3 goals a game. It was literally over a full goal difference between their goals for and goals against per game. This season, they're giving up more goals than they've scored. They're giving up more goals than they're scoring this season. The offense is significantly down from where it was last year, and the goals against are significantly up from where they were last year. So basically, Florida across the board just is not nearly as good as they were last season. Like, they're just across the board not as good. Nope, Peter, I'm drinking water. Getting ready for... We're saving the beer for New Year's. I may get an iced tea for at the second intermission, though. We'll have to see. But anyway, we are here. First intermission. Getting ready. I guess that's where I was going with saying second. Getting ready for the second period. 1-1 hockey game. That was a very good back and forth first, and hopefully the whole game is like that. Got a lot of good action around the NHL tonight, and this is a very big divisional game between these two teams. Yeah, as well as the Winter Classic, Aries, yes. Reeves has fit very well, Ikeka, with Minnesota. Certainly playing a lot better in Minnesota than he did with the Rangers this season. So it looks like that trade has worked out for everyone involved, because since coming over, Reeves has been a lot better here with Minnie. Melatonin Dreams, what's going on? Welcome. Good to see you in the chat. Looking for a Stars win tonight. Hoping that Minnesota doesn't close the gap on Winnipeg, or even potentially pass Winnipeg in the standings, depending on how tonight's games goes. But yeah, Minnesota and Winnipeg are 1 point apart right now in the standings, whereas Dallas has a 5-point lead over the Jets and a 6-point lead over the Wild. So Dallas has kind of pulled themselves ahead a little bit. And then there's Colorado. Colorado down there lurking at 40 points, 3 points back of the Jets and 2 points back of Minnesota. So Colorado certainly is not out of it either, as they're dragging themselves up the standings despite all the injuries that they've dealt with this year. Well, just getting rid of Reeves' contract is a win for the Rangers, Jeremiah. He was getting healthy scratched anyway. Just getting his contract off the books is a win for the Rangers. They need all the cap space they can get so they can make a deadline move. Hey, Mia, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Awesome to see you. I hope you have a great New Year as well. Always great to see you in the chat. Thanks for coming by. Gophers for life. What's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by the chat. Good to see you. Really appreciate it. We'll see what they do. The Rangers have a very interesting trade deadline ahead of them, for sure. They've got some big decisions to make with what direction they want to go with this team. A lot of big decisions to be made. Looks like the third period in that Rangers Lightning game is going to be starting here very soon. Rangers lead 1-0 in that one. Buffalo destroying Detroit 5-0. Florida still up 4-2 over Montreal. Washington with a 3-2 lead over Ottawa. Islanders up a goal 1-0 over Columbus. Chicago and St. Louis remain 1-1. And Vancouver holds their 1-0 lead over the Jets. But still a long way to go in these games that are just heading into the second period. I mean, Dallas has got a lot of good pieces. I think if I'm Dallas, I would maybe be looking to add one more forward that can provide some offense. Not necessarily like a star forward or a big name player, but somebody maybe in like a third line role that can give you some secondary scoring from your bottom six. I think that would be good for Dallas. And a depth defenseman. I mean, there's no such thing as too much depth at the back end. I think you could say depth defenseman would be on the radar. I think for every playoff level team in the NHL, everybody's trying to add to their defense all the time. But and for Minnesota, it's a center. Minnesota still, to me, is missing that skilled center. Like, they've got Sam Steele playing with Kaprizov and Zuccarello right now, which, I mean, Sam Steele's a fine player, but he certainly hasn't established himself as a number one center in the NHL. Like, the Minnesota's missing that real top six guy. Like, Eriksson Ek is very solid, but I wouldn't call him a star. Hartman's a versatile player that I like a lot, but he's more of a middle six guy. Sam Steele, I look at as kind of a middle six guy. Like, they could really use a little bit more down the middle in Minnesota and really get somebody that can be a pure playmaker for Kaprizov and Zuccarello to play with. Okay, Ibrahim. See you later. Have a good night. Thanks for coming by. Best team right now is the Bruins. I don't know if they're going to keep it up, but certainly so far, Boston's got, 59 points. Next closest team is Carolina. Yeah, Boston's got 7 points over anybody else in the league. Bruins have been the number one team so far. They only have 7 combined losses, only 4 in regulation. But again, that doesn't mean they're going to be the best team at the end of the year. That just means they've been the best team through December. That does not mean they're going to be the best team in April and May and June when the cup is awarded. But so far, Boston's got themselves a pretty good lead over everybody else. Are they the only team in the league that doesn't have double-digit combined losses yet? Yeah, I think they are. Looking at these standings, I think everybody else has double-digit losses, because even Toronto has 13 if you combine regulation and OT losses. New Jersey has 13. Carolina has 12. Dallas has 15. Vegas has 14. I think Boston's the only team that still has only lost single-digit games between OT losses and regulation losses. So we'll see. I'm just worried. Like, I'm very happy that the Bruins have been this good to start the year, but I just want to see them do it when it matters. It's one thing to do it at the beginning of the season. It's another thing to do it at the end of the season. Like, they need to be this good come playoff time for any of this to really matter long term. Connor Bedard is going to be absolutely filthy. He's going to be the best. He's going to be I think the best first overall pick that we've seen in a while. I think he's going to kind of be the player that Jack Hughes has turned into, but more like right away. I think Bedard's going to be filthy right out of the gate. But I think he's like such a fast, crafty player. Great with the puck on his stick. Can pass and shoot. You know, he really does have all the tools other than maybe, maybe size and just having, a big NHL body, so to say. But smaller players in today's game obviously have it a lot better than smaller players did 20 years ago. And I think Bedard is going to be filthy right away. And I think he's going to be, one of those guys. He's a small kid, but as long as he uses his skating, I think he can be like kind of what Jack Hughes is turning into, currently over the past couple of seasons. I think he can be that right out of the gate and just be a star player from the start. Violet Voids, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Callaway, welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Boy, Bedard and Zegras they both are centers, so I would assume you would play him as a 1-2 punch down the middle. That would be absolutely ridiculous if you got Bedard and Zegras on the same team, and then you'd have them both out there on the power play, and oh boy, that would be a ridiculously difficult power play to stop. I would love to see Zegras and Bedard together. I don't think Boston's getting 130 points. No, Violet, I don't. I listen, the Bruins are going to have a great year. I think they very well might hit 120. I don't think they're going to be hitting 130. There's going to be some bumps in the road. And it's not going to be smooth sailing all season long for Boston, so they're not going to keep up the pace that they're currently on. Yes, I did, Aries. 132 is the most for any team in an NHL season, and it was the Montreal Canadiens in 1977. All right, we are ready to go here to start the second period. 1-1 hockey game to start the second. Pavelski wins it back, and Dallas takes possession off the draw. Around it goes, up into the offensive end. Trying to cycle this one around. Dallas here, they scored first in this game, looking to get a lead back. Minnesota trying to clear their zone. It's taken up the wall. Hartman pushed back deep by the Stars' forecheck. Pavelski in on it. Taken now by Eriksson Ek. He'll go off glass and out. Ryan Hartman now off of his skate. Greenway with him. We'll dump it in. And we'll get a line change here 30 seconds into period 2. Hey, Rated R Tom. Let's get some hype in the chat for our newest subscriber. Thank you so much for subscribing. Let's give a warm welcome. Really, really appreciate it. Sporty Mouse, welcome in. Brought up now, back to get it is Dallas. And they're going to deflect that one from behind the red line. That should be icing. It is. And we get a whistle here just about a minute into the second period. And it will be an offensive zone draw for Minnesota on the way. Linesman doesn't like the drop. He's going to kick Sam Steele out of the faceoff. And Kaprizov will come in. No, who's going to take it? Zuccarello's going to take it. Ozone draw for Minnesota here. Looking for their first lead of the game. They win it back. Over here to Spurgeon. Around it goes down low for Kaprizov, the goal scorer for Minnesota. Cycled to the near boards. Played there by Miller up the wall. Excuse me, that was Lundqvist. 5, not 6. Dallas comes back the other way. It's Johnston. Around it goes. Here's Miro Heiskanen, keeping it in the offensive zone for the Stars. Cycle down to the corner. Marchment will come in along with Hintz. Back the other way into the offensive zone. Excuse me, that was Jamie Benn. Benn with it now. Over the red line, dumping it in. Mason Marchment will chase. Goes in there against Merrill. Just a minute 45 into the second period. Minnesota keeping it now in the getting it out of their zone, carrying to the offensive zone. Back up now to the attacking end, looking for a pass through to Addison. It doesn't get through. Sagan back the other way for Dallas, over into the Wild end. Played down on the forecheck. Taken by Merrill, backhand up the wall, but Ryan Suter pinches to keep it in for the Stars. Around it goes. There's Kiviranta in there. That gets popped up, and Minnesota's able to clear it out. It's Freddie Gaudreau. Boldy chases after it now. Gaudreau helps out, but Dallas moves the puck quickly. Sagan can't control it. It's to Matt Dumba. Hey, Paul, what's going on? Welcome in. Let's welcome Paul to the channel, everybody. New subscriber. Awesome to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Worked around now. Taken by Minnesota's. They'll regroup back in their own end. Dumba goes D to D. Samuel, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Played up now. Just off glass and out. Back to get it. Dallas from their own end up to the neutral zone. Here's Olofsson. Frederick Olofsson into the offensive end with Glenn Denning chasing on the forecheck against Brodin. Around it goes now out to the neutral zone. Dallas carries back in. Played through. There's a shot right off the outside of the goal. Good chance for Glenn Denning. Around now out to the neutral zone. Beckman. Minnesota takes possession back with their defense. Dumba's pass attempt gets blocked down by Rupe Hintz. Cycled down low now for Pavelski. Dallas with it back in the attacking end. Roberts into the middle. Hintz with a shot. That's blocked. Puck ends up along the sidewall and cleared all the way down by the Wild. It'll be icing if it reaches, and it does. Icing against Minnesota. 16-13 to go here in the second, and an attacking zone face-off for Dallas on the way. Hey, Brett, thank you so much for subscribing. Another new sub here tonight. So let's get some hype for Brett on the channel and then in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate it. Every new subscriber and every new like on the video really does help out the video and the channel a lot and is greatly, greatly appreciated. Awesome to have you all here. Played out in front now. Here's a chance for Dallas. Can't get the shot off from the slot. Now it's taken the other way by Dumba. Minnesota to the attack. Shot in there. Kick save by Ottinger. Around it goes now. Pavelski over the center line for Dallas. Can't get it deep. Back the other way. Wild. To the offensive zone. Here's Eriksson Ek with a shot. That's deflected. And Dallas can clear it out. Kicked up ice off the skate of Robertson. Playing it up now into the offensive zone. Here's Greenway. Pass across. Shot there! Eriksson Ek flies it over the crossbar. Looks like he kind of got a weird shot off there. It must have like flipped up on edge or something. He absolutely flew that one up over the crossbar and off glass. And eventually, Ottinger makes a save and will cover it up. He was wide open, too. He just flubbed it, looks like off the toe of his stick. It wasn't on edge. He just flat out flubbed it off the toe of his stick very high and wide. That would have been a golden opportunity as well for Minnesota. Taken now, offensive zone face-off for the Wild. That's bounced off glass, but Dallas doesn't clear. Here's a chance in front on the backhand. Trying to get another pass through. But it was stolen by the Stars. They come back the other way. Dallas now into the offensive zone. Heavy hit by Delandry on the forecheck. And a shot from the sidewall gets in on Fleury, who makes a save. And that's covered up. And now Delandry and Addison continue to go at it after that big hit by Delandry on the forecheck. And that gets broken up quickly. It will be an offensive zone draw for the Stars. Wow, Tampa ties the game against the Rangers. 1-1 game now, Braden Point. Big goal there for the Lightning. Around now, taken by the Stars. Here's Hakanpää with a shot that gets blocked. Up the wall it goes. Chipped out here. Taken back. Here's Sagan. Dallas back on the attack. Kiviranta down low. Delandria comes into the corner. And eventually it's moved up the wall and cleared by the Wild. Wow, Wings score again. It's 5-3. They are really trying to come back here again against Buffalo. 5-3. That's back to a 2-goal game. Unbelievable from Detroit. And not good for Buffalo. Holy cow. They can't blow a 5-0 lead. Come on. You're fighting for a playoff spot. As Marchment's offsides entering the zone, we'll get a whistle with 13:59 to go here in the second. Neutral zone face-off on the way. And I believe we're going to head to our first commercial break here of period 2. Yes, we are. So we have a 1-1 game still here, just over 6 minutes into this second period. Closing in on the halfway point, and neutral zone face-off on the way after the offsides. But could we see 2 ridiculous comebacks by the Red Wings on back-to-back nights? They were down 5-0 to the Sabres, and it is now 5-3. As they are trying to even that game up and come back all the way back from a 5-goal deficit. They did it last night against Pittsburgh. Be crazy if they did it again. Panthers now have a 6-2 lead over the Canadiens. So they are really taking control of that game. Rangers and Lightning is 1-1. Capitals still lead the Senators 3-2. Islanders have taken a 2-0 lead over the Blue Jackets. And the Blues have taken a 1-0 lead over the, or a 2-1 lead over the Blackhawks. Canucks lead 1-0 over the Jets. Kings and Avalanche have started. That game is still 0-0. And the Arizona Coyotes have a 1-0 lead over the Toronto Maple Leafs in Arizona. Luke, what is going on? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Great to see you. Sai, welcome to the stream. Thanks for watching. Good to have you in the chat. Really appreciate it. We're coming back now from the commercial. Again, 13:59 to go in the second period. Dallas and Minnesota tied up at 1. Thank you guys all for being here tonight. Andrew, what's going on? Welcome in. Taken now. Dallas dumps it into the offensive zone. Trying to go back the other way. I'm doing pretty well, Andrew. How are you? Played up now by Marchment. And Dallas has it now, trying to get their cycle game going in the attacking end. Played away by Minnesota. And that's up and out of the zone, cleared there by the Wild. Miller chases, gets bumped by Boldy below the goal line. Walker gets in there. Johnston to the middle, and Dallas is finally going to be able to clear. And here's Merrill back getting it now for the Wild as he holds behind his net. Hey, that's awesome, Andrew. Fantastic. Nice new phone for Christmas. What a great gift there. As that's played up now by the Wild into the offensive zone. It's Ryan Reeves. Back to Dewar. Now Beckman down low. Reeves comes in to help against Heiskanen. Out high, there's Foxa. And Dallas clears again. Off glass it goes. Back the other way. Played here by Lundqvist over to Heiskanen. Dewar in on the forecheck. Reeves steals the puck. Here's Ryan Reeves back to the point. Long shot through traffic. Stopped in front. And the loose puck is cleared out. Down to get it now. $11:55 to go here in the second. Played by Pavelski. Around now, taken up through the neutral zone, over the red line into the offensive end. Doesn't maintain possession. The Stars get it back. Played up now to Hintz into the offensive zone. Good pass across, shot there. Oh, what a beautiful glove save. Marc-Andre Fleury on Joe Pavelski. Snags it with the glove and keeps this game tied up at 1. Great save there from Fleury. Offensive zone draw now. Sagan's going to get tossed out, so Dellandrea will come in to take it. And off the draw, eventually it's taken by Kaprizov. The Wild get it out of the zone. Played up there, Zuccarello dumps it deep. Kaprizov goes in on the forecheck. Wild trying to dig this puck out, but it's worked up the wall by the Stars. They get it to the neutral zone. Now to the offensive end, Lindell. Over there, Addison takes the hit. Dallas comes away with the puck. Spin around chance in front. Wild knock it down and clear. And Minnesota carries back up ice into the offensive zone. Sam Steele fires one purposely wide. Down low for Kaprizov. Back out high across. Long shot. There's a blast that gets blocked out. I've seen some highlights, Andrew, but I haven't seen any of the games. It's not on TV in the U.S. The only way you can watch it in the United States is on NHL Network. It's not on any actual TV channels in the U.S. So I only can see highlights. Played up now to the attacking zone around the wall. Hey, Daniel, what's going on? Welcome in. Played here by Walker. And now we got the net knocked off. And the whistle blows, and we're going to get a stoppage here. Fleury, this was well away from the play. Net gets knocked off. Not exactly sure what happened there. Puck wasn't anywhere near the crease, and all of a sudden, Fleury and two guys are going into the net, and the net comes off, leading to the whistle. See what they do. It's going to be a neutral zone faceoff, so they're saying Dallas caused the net to come off. It's a neutral zone face-off, and we're back underway. Chris, what's going on? Welcome in. Here's Dallas now, offensive zone. Big shot there. What a save from Fleury. Makes a pad stop on the rebound as well. Back the other way. Here's Brodin. Drops it for Walker into the offensive zone. Trying to work this one around. Minnesota back on the attack. Long shot wide of Ottinger. We've ticked under 10 minutes to go here in the second, past the halfway point of this game. Chris, welcome in. Valerie, welcome in. Happy New Year, Valerie, to you as well. Leafs score. It's 1-1 now. So we get a shot there. Fleury makes a save on Marchment. And he's going to cover that one. 2 stellar saves from Marc-Andre Fleury. Again, keeps this game tied up at 1. And we are going to go to our second commercial break of the period. 1-1 game still. Both goals coming back in the first. Under 10 minutes to go in the period, and we will head to a commercial stoppage. So, again, thank you guys all so much for being here. It's good to see you in the chat. Please don't forget, if you haven't yet, it helps the channel a ton if you could hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. LA has also taken a 1-0 lead over Colorado. It's been good, Daniel. How about yours? Jason, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you here. This is my last live stream of 2022. My next live will be the Winter Classic between the Penguins and Bruins on Monday. Oh, really, Jeremiah? They're still winning, aren't they? Oh, no, Ottawa's tied it. I just looked at the score here. Ottawa's tied it at 3. Wow. Close one there between the Sens and the Caps. Dallas's goal was scored by Tyler Seguin. Taken now, offensive zone. Dallas not able to get anything on goal. Back the other way. Eriksson Ek with Greenway to the attacking end. Through here to Spurgeon, jumping up. He fires a shot that's deflected wide. Good rush there for Minnesota. 9:10 to go here in the second period. No icing as Middleton touches. And it's played around here to Spurgeon up the wall. Dallas trying to keep it in, but Minnesota's going to clear this one over the red line into the attacking zone. Middleton with a blast high off glass. That is correct, Seth. My next stream is the Winter Classic on Monday. Minnesota's goal was Kaprizov. Around it goes. Dumped down there by Rupe Hintz. Deflected up the boards, and Hakanpää has to regroup in the neutral zone. Minnesota takes it now by their blue line, played up into the offensive end. Taking it through the middle now. Ryan Reeves dropped past, nobody there. Dumped back in. Up the boards it goes. Dallas out of their zone. They'll carry now to the offensive end. It's Radek Faksa. Around it goes now, working along the sidewall. Back to the point. Long shot there by Hakanpää. Nice blocker save by Fleury. Second chance shot goes high. And that deflects into the netting. We get another whistle with 7:39 to go here in the second. And an offensive zone draw for Dallas on the way. Bump code. Yes, Rupe Hintz is playing in this game. Winter Classic, I got the Bruins. Certainly hoping that they can win, considering it's in Boston. Also, Pittsburgh hasn't exactly been great since coming back from the Christmas break either. Seguin will take this draw. Now against Zuccarello after Steele gets kicked out. And that one's won back by Dallas. Trying to set up down low. Zuccarello takes it in the corner. Kept in again there. Here's Seguin with another shot. That's just sent wide of the post. Dellandrea trying to keep it in. He can't. Steal back the other way. Minnesota clears to neutral ice, but that's as far as they'll get. Now they get a second chance. Zuccarello in with a shot that goes wide. Minnie takes it now in the corner, trying to work this one around. Played here by Dumba over to Brodin. Brodin's shot is easily gloved by Ottinger. And we'll get a whistle. 7:06 to go. Attacking zone faceoff for the Wild on the way. So we will have an O-zone draw here with just over 7 minutes remaining in the second. And this game is still tied up at 1. No goals here in the second period so far after they exchanged markers in the first. But a good back and forth game so far. Both pretty evenly matched. Dallas getting more shots, but, you know, nobody really gaining any sort of domination or clear-cut control of the game. 80s, what's going on? Welcome in. Gavin, welcome in. Thank you for being here. It's been a good one. Very tight game as I expected. Big hit down there in the corner by Dumba. And are we going to have a... We got a scrum back going down low as Marchment went after Dumba there. Had his helmet ripped off. Dallas takes the puck now, dumps it up. Dallas was not happy about that hit. Dumba came all the way pinching down the wing and just destroyed one of the stars in the corner there. Dallas has it now in the offensive zone, trying to get the lead. Cycling this one around. Marchment to Ben. Hops under Ben's stick, and Kaprizov will take the puck. Worked over the red line into the offensive zone. There's a shot. Ottinger with a good save on Goodrow. Minnesota back on the attack now. Middleton sends that one wide. Trying to dig this puck out. Everybody after it. Kaprizov now loses his helmet. We've got 2 Wild helmets on the ice in that corner. Dumba's first and now Kaprizov's. And Minnesota takes possession back here in the neutral zone. Jared Spurgeon gains the red line and dumps it in. Around the boards it goes. Goodrow sends it deep. Boldy back up the wall. Played through to Walker. Sammy Walker with it. He's going to drop it back down below the goal line. Dallas gets to it first. Trying to dig this one out up the boards. Going back to get it is Joel Eriksson-Ek. 5:07 to go here in the second period. Minnesota with good possession here. Carrying back up through the neutral zone. Brodin. Walker dumps it in. Going to get it now. Move to the middle. Dallas up the boards and out. Cleared here by the Stars. Back into the Minnesota end. It's taken here by Robertson. He keeps it at the blue line, but his pass attempt gets knocked down and taken out by Eriksson-Ek. Wild back the other way. End to end, these teams go back and forth. 4.5 minutes left in the second. Good run of play here without any whistles as the Stars take it into the offensive zone. Here's Dallas. Dallas heavy in on the forecheck. Robertson trying to dig it out. Up the boards, Glendening and Fox out there. Along the boards. Scrum for it along the wall here. Still down in the corner. Nothing really popping loose. Dallas finally cycles to the near side where Lindell can play it. Around it goes. Yes, bump code. Rupe Hintz is playing in this game. Around back. Here's Ryan Hartman getting in behind. Can't get a shot off, though, as he's pressured from the back check. Back the other way. Taken now. Moved up. Here's Olofsson on the attack. Drop pass. Gets it through to Dellandrea. He gets hit there by Dewar. Behind the net. Back out high to the point. Long shot there. That one sent up high. Off glass. Looks like we got a Stars player shaking up in the middle there. Fleury's got to make another save. And finally we get a whistle here, and it looks like there's going to be a penalty call. Tyler Seguin is the injured star, and he is really laboring getting back to the bench. And it is going to be, I believe, a Dallas power play. When we come back from this commercial break, the last commercial break of period 2, just a few minutes left here in the middle frame, and this game remains tied up at 1. Ace, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Awesome to have you in the chat. Really appreciate it. And we've got a very tight divisional battle here between Dallas and Minnesota. 1-1 hockey game. Final minutes coming up now here of the second period. And this game is still very, very close. See if anything drastically has changed in these other games around the league. Sabres got a goal to make it 6-3 over Detroit. Florida's now up 7-2 over Montreal. Rangers Lightning still tied at 1. Caps Sens still tied at 3. Islanders still up 2-0. Blues up 2-1. Canucks and Jets are now tied 1-1. Jets get one back there. Kings have a 1-0 lead over the Avalanche, and Maple Leafs have taken a 2-1 lead over the Coyotes. John Merrill is in the penalty box for high sticking, and that is going to put Dallas on the power play here. So a good opportunity. The Stars do have a power play goal in this game, and they will have a chance here to try and get a 1-goal lead. As that's one back to Heiskanen right off the draw. Robertson with a shot, and Fleury makes the save. Loose puck gets cleared all the way down, and Heiskanen will go back to get it, but a good early chance there for the Stars. Drops now. Over to Roope Hintz, to Jamie Benn, back to Hintz in the offensive zone, to Heiskanen. Heiskanen to the far side for Robertson, back to the point. Now on the near side, it's Pavelski with a shot, saved by Fleury. Back out again, far side for Robertson. Played to Hintz, cross to Robertson. Back to Heiskanen, now Hintz, Heiskanen, Robertson. Finally a shot, goes wide. Hintz keeps it in. Robertson with it now. Played into the middle, there's a shot from Pavelski, misses that one wide glove side. Dallas keeps it in the offensive zone. Good pressure here in the attacking end. Out to the point. Here's Heiskanen over to Hintz. Hintz looking for a redirection. Knocked down by the Wild, and they clear all the way down. 47 seconds to go on the power play. Dallas is going to go back and get it from their own zone. It's like line changes for the power play and penalty kill. Have a good night, Jeremy. Thanks for stopping by. Happy New Year to you as well. Played up now into the offensive end. Matt, what's going on? Welcome in. Around it goes. Sagan back to Suter at the point. Suter with a shot blocked in front. Minnesota clears it back to the Dallas end. Minute and a half remaining in the second period. 15 seconds left on the power play. Maybe one more rush for Dallas. To the offensive zone. There's Sagan. Fakes a shot. Passes to the middle. Trying to get through to Lundqvist, but it's deflected away to the corner. Now Marchment's on it. He can't maintain possession. And out of the box, here's John Merrill. Gets a backhand in as we go back 5-on-5. And Ottinger's got to make the save. And we'll get a whistle here. Ozone draw now for Minnesota with 1:07 to go in the period. Good night, Matt, and have a great New Year. Happy New Year to you as well. AZM, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Good to have you here. Thanks for stopping by. Second period action, still tied up at 1. Taken now. Dallas gets it out of their zone. Here's Kiviranta into the offensive end. Trying to keep it away from Kaprizov. It ends up getting up to Kaprizov, though, and he's out of the zone, over the red line. Dumped in wide there by Zuccarello. Kaprizov first on it. Back out to Spurgeon at the point. Down it goes, behind. Fox is going to get to it up the boards, past Delandria. Can't get it out of the zone, though. Middleton holds it in. Second chance, it's out to neutral ice. Kiviranta will just dump it in, and Dallas will get a line change. 20 seconds to go. Played up into the attacking end by Minnesota. 15 seconds left in the period. Kaprizov looking for somebody in front, but it's deflected up and out of play. As Heiskanen gets in the way, we'll have a whistle, and it will be an offensive zone draw coming for the Wild with 10 seconds left in the period. Happy New Year to you, Samuel. Have a good night, and thank you so much for coming by. Good to see you. Here we go, right off the draw. Already a quick shot by Boldy, but that one misses. And that is pretty much going to do it. As that's sent out of the zone, and period 2 will come to an end. So we head to the second intermission. And we are through 40 minutes here. Dallas and Minnesota in the exact same position they were at the end of the first period. Tied up 1-1. And we've got a big final 20 minutes of hockey on the way, but a little bit of a break here first. A chance to hang out and chill. And appreciate everybody watching here tonight. Thank you guys so much. Please don't forget, it really means a lot if you get that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. And we have a big third period coming up in this divisional battle with the game tied. Jay, what's going on? Cap, welcome in. How are you guys? Thank you so much for being here. Good night, Aurelia, and Happy New Year. Dan, all the other games are at the top of the screen on the ticker. There's an automatically updating scoreboard at the top of the screen, just like every stream. So we are here at the second intermission, and we are going to have a little bit of a break while we wait to determine this one in the third. A very tight game going on here between Dallas and Minnesota. Nate, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Dallas's goal was Tyler Seguin, and Minnesota's goal was Kirill Kaprizov, Ikeka. So we're here at the second intermission, getting ready for this third period. Should be a big one. While we're away at the intermission, I am just going to run off quick and going to run to the bathroom and then grab a drink for the third period. I'm going to get an iced tea for the third, and then we're going to get ready for period 3 and see who's able to win this one in the final 20 minutes. But I'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. All right, here we go. Second intermission. Getting ready for the third. Victoria, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Always great to see you in the chat. Got my iced tea here ready for the third. Actually, let's pour it into this glass. Beautiful. So, very tight game here between the Wild and Stars, and we're just waiting to see who's able to win this one in the final 20 minutes. It's been a very close game all the way through, and definitely don't think that that's going to change here in the third. I think whoever wins this game, it's very likely to be a one-goal game. Oh god, I have no idea, Cap. I have no idea. There's no one favorite goal for me. I can't even think of any particular goals individually that I remember that vividly. I have no idea. Oh, let's see. What do we got going on? So, obviously, the games that started at 7 o'clock have either ended or about to end. We have the Sabres beating the Red Wings 6-3. The Panthers destroying the Canadiens 7-2. Senators come back and beat the Capitals 4-3 in overtime. The Rangers and Lightning are going to a shootout right now. The Islanders continue to lead the Blue Jackets 2-0. Blues up 2-1 on the Blackhawks. Jets up 2-1 on the Canucks. Kings up 1-0 on the Avalanche. And Toronto up 2-1 over Arizona. So that's our other action going on right now. Only game that hasn't started yet that is on the schedule tonight is Philadelphia and San Jose. And obviously that game's coming up a little bit later. So, waiting for this third period to start. Although, I think we still have... Yeah, we still got 9 minutes left in the intermission, so... bit of time still yet before we drop the puck. Standings right now, very, very close in a lot of the divisions. We got a big battle in the Eastern Conference in the Metro Division. 1 through 6, all separated by just 10 points within a 10-point span. Carolina at the top with 52. Islanders currently in 6th place with 42, although that might be 44 if they're able to hold on to this lead over Columbus. They're in the third period right now. Rangers at 43, Washington at 44, Pittsburgh at 44, New Jersey at 46. Very tight in the Metro. Central Division, you've got Dallas in first at 48, Winnipeg at 43, Minnesota at 42, and Colorado at 40. So they're all really tight. St. Louis is a little bit back at 35, and Nashville at 33, but The top 4 teams in the Central Division all within 8 points of each other. Pacific, big battle going on right now between Calgary, Seattle, and Edmonton. Edmonton and Seattle have 40 points, and Calgary has 41, so there's a big battle there for positioning. Just very tight standings right now, very good tight standings right now that lead to a lot of great hockey. So, but all of you guys keep asking me, or a few of you guys keep asking me about New Year's and what the plans are and stuff. But what about you guys? What are you all up to for New Year's this year? And, everything that's going on. Would love to see in the chat what you guys are up to. Oh, that's awesome, Jason. Awesome, Jason. Jay is celebrating Christmas on New Year's Eve because they were snowed in for the actual holiday. Yeah, crazy, crazy, crazy up in upstate New York, the Buffalo area. Ridiculous. I mean, just insane levels of snow. Sherry's having your annual cul-de-sac party. That's fantastic. Sounds like a really fun time, Sherry. Sounds like a very, very fun time. New Year's is always one of my favorite nights because, like, for the last few years, I mean, not even few years, for the last like decade now, since our friend group's been together, we've always done stuff together on New Year's, and it's always been really fun. So it's become one of my favorite nights of the year. You're also going to the Bruins game. Awesome, Jason. Yeah, they play Buffalo on Saturday. The Bruins have Buffalo on Saturday, and then they have the Winter Classic against Pittsburgh, obviously, on Monday. Oh, there you go, Austin. Nice London Knights home game. Fantastic. Yeah, that is. All of a sudden, that Bruins-Sabres matchup becomes a marquee matchup, Jay. And honestly, it's been quite a while since we've been able to say that. Feel like, honestly, since Buffalo and Boston met in the playoffs back in, 2010? I feel like we haven't said too many times Sabres-Bruins a marquee matchup since then. Hey, that's awesome, Jason. Bruins are my favorite team as well, but I just love hockey in general, so I watch all the teams. Hopefully we're going to be dropping the puck here soon. Let's see how much time's left in this intermission. If I go on the NHL app, it should tell me. Two minutes. Beautiful. That means this is the last commercial break. And when we get back from this commercial, we'll be getting into the action. Hey, Celtics win. Wow, man. Both Boston teams, NBA and NHL, just playing absolutely unbelievably well so far this season. All right, see you, Caroline. No worries. Appreciate you coming by. It was great to see you in the chat. Happy New Year. My favorite player is Patrice Bergeron, Jason. I remember when Patrice Bergeron first... I was a little kid, but I remember when Patrice Bergeron first came into the league after getting drafted in 2003. And immediately, 18-year-old, played right away with the Bruins. And he's been a career Bruin ever since. Obviously, he's now the captain, and I've just always loved Bergeron throughout his career. And he is my all-time favorite player. Yeah, 43 in Florida is definitely cold. I mean, that we're used to temperatures like that up here, but in Massachusetts, but wow, yeah, it's for Florida, that is cold. Lightning win in a shootout. So, not sure if someone said something about that yet, but Lightning beat the Rangers in a shootout 2-1. So, there we go. Big win there for Tampa, but the Rangers do get a point. But Tampa gets the 2 points that matter the most. All right, here we go. Third period, back from the commercial break, about to begin. Dallas and Minnesota, 1-1 hockey game, 20 minutes to go. Montreal, Jason. Montreal Canadiens. Around it goes from the red line, dumped into the offensive zone. Played around here. Dallas right with it in the attacking end, right off this opening faceoff, putting on some good pressure. Here's Hakanpää's shot gets blocked. Nothing in the back of the net yet. Around it goes. Minnesota can't clear. Good opening shift here for the Stars. They come out ready to go. Roope Hintz with the back pass to the point. Here's Hakanpää with it. Sends it deep. Pass Robertson to Dumba in the corner. Dumba chips it up the wall, and the Wild finally get it out. And we'll get an icing there against Minnesota. Dallas will have another offensive zone faceoff on the way. 44 seconds in. A great opening shift there for the Stars as they look to take a lead in this game. One back now. Stars have it. Trying to cycle down low. Stars player falls down. Now there's a battle for it along the boards. Eventually, Dumba comes away with it. Up ice now taken by Minnesota into the offensive end. Dumba over to Greenway. Greenway has the puck in his skates, but gathers it back up. Plays out to Middleton. Middleton back out. Pass from the half wall there by Greenway is to nobody but Stars players, and Dallas comes back the other way. Here's Heiskanen. Takes it down low. Dumps it for Ben. Ben with it in the corner. Back up to Marchment. Marchment goes off a skate with the shot attempt. And Sam Steele will clear the zone up to Zuccarello. Here's Kaprizov. Back to Zuccarello. There's a shot. A good save there. Ottinger gets a piece of it. Around it goes. Backhanded up. Out here over the red line. Dumped in by Kiviranta. Chasing after it. Dallas back in on the forecheck. Going to my friend's house, Andrew. Back the other way and cleared again. Suter will go back and get it. We'll have to see when the Oilers play the Lightning, Jason. I don't believe they've played yet this year. I guess I'm not sure. I don't remember them playing, but I may just not remember it. But we'll have to see when they play against each other. Some good chances already early in this third period for both of these teams. The game stays 1-1. I have not seen any today, Michael. Dallas here, offensive zone faceoff, trying to find a lead. Out high to the point. Half-wall shot, nice save there by Fleury. He adjusts to the redirection, and Minnesota clears it up to the blue line, but not out. Wild can't get it out of their end. Dallas right back in now on the attack. Another clearing attempt for Minnesota, and finally it's out to the neutral zone. Here's Kalen Addison. He doesn't do much with it. Stars end up icing the puck all the way down, though, and we'll get a whistle. 17:28 to go here in the third. Offensive zone faceoff coming for Minnesota. Game still knotted up at 1. Dallas heavily out shooting Minnesota. But at the end of the day, shots are 26-14 in favor of the Stars. But it's 1-1 where it matters. And I have a feeling the next goal of this game is going to be absolutely massive. Boldy takes it off the draw, down to the corner with Suter on him. BPT, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Good night, Dan. Have a happy new year. Appreciate you coming by. Around it goes here. The Stars trying to break out of their zone. Colin Miller away from Walker. Over the red line. And he'll dump it in. Rupe Hintz will go on the forecheck along with Pavelski. And that puck was played with a high stick. We'll get a whistle. And a face-off coming up in the Minnesota zone as Spurgeon knocked that down and then played the puck. So we'll get a stoppage here. Big 2 points on the line between these teams. And Hintz wins the draw back to Heiskanen. Here's Robertson with a long shot. Pad save by Fleury. Puck ends up in the corner. It's lifted out by the Wild. Cleared to the neutral zone where Heiskanen sends it up to Robertson again. Back to Heiskanen. Into the offensive zone. Through here to Hintz to Heiskanen. Excuse me. And another huge save there as Fleury is able to hold the post and make a monster stop. And keeps this game 1-1 as a golden opportunity for Miro Heiskanen on the doorstep. Fleury holds the pad and makes the save. Nope. Jason, my next stream after this one is the Winter Classic on Monday. One back now. Moved across. We get a long shot here, and that goes posted in! Lundqvist! Dallas gets the 1-0, or the 1-goal lead. 2-1 now over the Wild as Nils Lundqvist goes posting in and gives Dallas the lead here. Look at this, just a nice wrist shot. Must have been deflected. It was deflected by Wyatt Johnston. That is going to be Wyatt Johnston's goal. Lundqvist will get the assist. Johnston will get the goal. A beautiful redirection. Posting in. And this is a 2-1 lead for the Stars. And Wyatt Johnston gets the Stars up by a goal here. That is a big goal for Dallas early here in the third. Putting them back on top. We're still not even 4 minutes into the period, though. Around it goes. We got Dumba. Marchment chasing him up into the offensive zone. Played by Beckman. Sent to the corner. Reeves on it on the forecheck. Dallas has a couple guys trying to dig it out. Eventually it squirts to the middle of the ice. And the Stars clear the zone. Hey, that's awesome, BPT. Johnston's having a fantastic rookie season for Dallas this year. Sam Steele's back into the offensive end, down to the corner. The Winter Classic is Monday, January 2nd. Boston against Pittsburgh at Fenway Park. Taking it up, worked back, played here, Zuccarello. And Ottinger will cover that one up as he grabs it. And we'll get an offensive zone draw for the Wild on the way. Ozone draw. Steele will take it for the Wild against Glendening for Dallas, who wins it back, and they clear the zone. Now chasing after Merrill is Olofsson. Played around now. Oh, looks like Sam Steele's lost his skate blade. He's going to have some trouble getting back to the bench here. Minnesota in their own zone, able to clear it out to neutral ice. Steele with a kick pass to Kaprizov. Kaprizov now into the offensive zone. Tries a drop to Zuccarello. Worked into the middle. Now here's a chance. That one just sent wide. Around it goes. The hockey kid. What's going on? Welcome in. Hey, we got Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball stopping by. What's up, man? Thanks for watching. If you guys like basketball, he does college and NBA. So great channel to check out. Eddie, what's going on? Great to see you in the stream. We got 14-14 to go here in the third period. Dallas up 2-1 over Minnesota. Minnie with it now in the offensive zone, trying to tie this game. Deflection in front. Ottinger with a great save. Wow, Freddie Goodrow got to the front of the net there. Boldy got it on his stick, but Ottinger makes the stop on their deflection. And this remains a 2-1 hockey game. Attacking zone faceoff for the Wild coming up. Yeah, Ottinger's one of the best goalies in the NHL right now. He really started to, show how great he can be last year. And now this season, he's been spectacular. Nikki, what's going on? Welcome in. Hockey kid, that is awesome. Always fun being on the Jumbotron. Trying to work it up now to the middle. Here's Brodin. Goodrow sends it back to the corner. Getting in there is Dumba. Gets it to the middle with a shot. There, Ottinger with a good save on Walker. And Walker gets a quality chance, but that one's grabbed by Ottinger. He covers. Hey, that is awesome, Eddie. Great to hear. And we got a whistle now. 13:40 to go in the third period. Dallas up by a goal. Wyatt Johnston with the go-ahead goal. Make this a 2-1 game. And we will head to our first commercial break now of period number 3. Mr. C, he's been one of the better, he's been one of the best young goalies in the NHL, and he's having a phenomenal season. We'll see if this becomes the norm for Kochetkov or if it's just kind of a hot streak. But if this becomes the norm for Kochetkov, he's going to have himself climbing the ranks of NHL goalies very, very quickly. So first commercial break here of the third. Dallas up by a goal. Thank you guys so much for being here. Awesome to see you all in the chat. And again, if you haven't yet, it really does mean a lot if you can hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I cover the entire NHL. Fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. And we're just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Next stream after this one will be Monday for the Winter Classic between the Bruins and Penguins. Yeah, that's a great question, Eddie. That is really a great question. We'll have to see. But they do have a big decision to make because I certainly don't think Kochetkov's getting sent back down now. So what do you do with the 3 goalies when Anderson's healthy? We're back from the commercial break. Ozone draw on the way for Minnesota. Eriksson Ek against Pavelski in the dot. And Dallas wins it back. Here's Hakanpää, checked by Greenway and Hartman, trying to get it out, but it's kept in. I'll post it when it comes out, Andrew. I don't know. I'll post it when it's ready. Around now in the corner, up it goes. Cleared there by Dallas, all the way down. Played behind the net, third period. Minnesota trying to get this tying goal. Carried back up through the neutral zone. Hartman. Over to Eriksson Ek, who dumps it in, but it's knocked down by Dallas, and they come back the other way. Puck's deflected in the bench area. We'll get a whistle. Exactly 13 minutes to go. And a neutral zone face-off, I believe, on the way. Looks like the faceoff's going to be in the Dallas end. So, top line back on the ice for the Wild. Around now. Heiskanen can't clear the zone. Wild keep it in. Trying to get through to Kaprizov, but not able to. Around it goes. Back here. Deflected into the offensive end. Here's Kaprizov below the goal line. Back to the point. Addison with it. Back to Kaprizov. His shot gets blocked. Addison keeps it in the zone. Playing around. Taken here in the third. Back out. Long shot there. Chance in there. Ottinger with a save. Rebound chance as well. And Ottinger keeps it out. 2 fantastic saves there by Jake Ottinger. Played around now. And now we're going to get a slashing penalty against Dallas. Wow. Fantastic offensive chance there for Minnesota, but Ottinger makes a couple huge saves to keep it out. But we get a slashing call against Joel Kiviranta, and that is going to put Minnesota to the power play. And a big chance here for the Wild on the man advantage to try and tie this game up. Andrew, what are you talking about? Ullmark has been phenomenal. Linus Ullmark is literally going to be the Vezina Trophy winner if he keeps playing the way that he has been. He has 1 loss on the entire season. I don't know what games you're watching, but Ullmark has been absolutely phenomenal. Maybe the best goalie in the entire NHL this year. I have no idea what you're talking about. Bruce, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Chance in front. Shorted chance for Dellandrea. And he's not able to tuck it home. Back the other way over the red line into the offensive zone. Played here by Boldy. Minnesota has it now. Addison, top of the circle, over to Boldy, into the middle. Kaprizov can't get it redirected. Around now. Top of the circle. Played here. There's a shot. That one just goes wide. Hey, I like the Bruins. Thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat and welcome I Like the Bruins to the channel. Great to have you here. Wild here. Keep putting pressure on in the attacking zone. Moved over now to Zuccarello. Top of the circle. Drop pass. Chance for steal. Back across. There's a shot. That one's blocked. Daredevil, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Awesome to have you. Eddie, this was a Christmas present a number of years ago now. I'm not sure exactly where it came from, but I've had this hat for a while. You can probably find it online, I would imagine, as it's brought up now into the offensive zone. Driving wide. There's Greenway. Can't get it in front. Final 13 seconds of the power play. Spurgeon keeps it in the zone. Minnesota still with it here. Greenway down low. Popped out in front for Goodrow. Here's Steele. Across. Trying to get a pass through. It's poked away by the Dallas D. And that is going to do it for the power play. Tons of chances for Minnesota, but they can't tie the game. It stays 2-1, and we're back to 5-on-5. Around it goes. Good night, Jason. Happy New Year's to you as well. Under 10 minutes to go now here in the third period. Chance in front. Ottinger makes another save. And a shot off the post as well. Dallas is going to have to just dump it down the ice. Oh my God. Oh, so many opportunities. And Minnesota cannot find the back of the net. Oh boy. I mean, how close is Minnesota going to get here and not actually score? Ottinger making great saves. The post making big saves. Trying to tie this game up. We're down to 9.5 minutes to go. Dallas clears it to the neutral zone. No, they don't get it out. They'll have to try again. Here's Heiskanen. Reeves knocks it down. Keeps it on the attacking end. Dewar in front, trying to get it through to Beckman, who gets knocked down. Brought up now into the offensive end. Taken in the corner. There's Jamie Benn. Can't keep possession, though. The Wild go back the other way. Yes, Landon. Rupe Hintz has played. He's playing on a line with Joe Pavelski and Jason Robertson. And we are going to go down to our second commercial break with about just under 9 minutes to go here in the third period. Stars continue to lead this one 2-1. All right, see you later, Eddie. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. Happy New Year. Rupe Hintz has played 14 minutes and 17 seconds in this game. So, Hintz has played a little over 14 minutes. Landon, I just answered that. Wrist Rider. Yes, it has been a wild game. Good night, Eddie. Emma, what is going on? Welcome in. Good to have you here. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Second commercial break now in the period. Just under 9 minutes to go, and Minnesota looking for the tying goal. Dallas trying to keep this lead and hang on for a big divisional win. They're currently first place in the Central Division, and they will certainly stay there. Well, they're going to stay there no matter what happens tonight, but they can extend their points. They can get up to 50 points now on the season and stay 7 in front of Winnipeg, assuming Winnipeg wins against Vancouver, which they're up 3-1 right now. And they can extend their lead over Minnesota from 6 to 8 points. Or, no, they're up 5 right now in Winnipeg. They can stay 5 ahead of Winnipeg. And they can extend it to an 8-point lead over Minnesota with a win. Because Winnipeg would go to 45 points and Dallas would go to 50. All right, back underway, under 9 to go. Dumped in, and that goes up and out of play. Quick whistle 10 seconds later and a face-off coming up. Good night, Ryan. Happy New Year to you. Really appreciate it. Always great to see you. I don't think Hintz has a shot yet, Landon, so probably not. I don't think he has a shot yet. He really hasn't been all that noticeable in this game for having played 14 minutes. Ben wins the draw back from the center dot. Lundqvist plays it up to Marchment. He fires one wide of Fleury. Around it goes. Jamie Benn first on it. Back down low for Mason Marchment. Marchment now in the corner. Murph, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming by. Here's a long shot from the point. Fleury makes a save. Loose puck. Trying to cover it up. And finally, Marc-Andre Fleury dives on top of it. And we get another whistle with 8:24 to go. Dallas almost made it a 2-goal game there. Steven, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Great to see you in the chat. Hope you're doing well. We've got Dallas up by a goal. Final 8.5 minutes here of this one. Around now, played by Hintz in the corner. Taken away from him by Minnesota, and they get it out of the zone. Greenway will chase now into the offensive end against Lundqvist. Played back to Middleton, who goes D to D. There's a shot from Spurgeon. That one goes wide. Minnesota trying to get it back. High slash shot there is blocked. And we're going to get a whistle. And a high sticking penalty. We're going to get a high sticking penalty here against Ryan Hartman. And that is going to put Dallas on the power play. Good night, Ryan. Happy New Year. Thanks for coming by. And Hartman gets called here for a high sticking. That's going to put Dallas on the power play. Already up by a goal. And a chance to make it a 2-goal game if they score. 7:59 left here in the third. Rory, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Great to see you in the chat. Really appreciate it. Big chance here for the Stars on the man advantage. Here's a high shot. That one gets blocked. Rebound chance and a pad save by Fleury. Around it goes. Down low. Sagan. Back out. Moved here to Johnston. Wyatt Johnston with a shot looking far post, but it misses wide and clears itself out to the neutral zone. Johnston gets it back, passes up to the offensive end. Lundqvist, taken back by Brodin, but he won't clear past Marchment. Marchment has it now. Played back to the point. Suter through traffic. That one deflects and it just goes wide. Minnesota gets to the loose puck and can clear it. Back to get it now. Here's Ryan Suter with still 1 minute and 10 seconds left on the Dallas power play. He drops it back for Hintz to the offensive zone. Pavelski trying to get it back to Hintz. Through to Pavelski in the corner to Hintz again in front. Pass out high. Here's Colin Miller. Over to Jason Robertson. Back to Miller. Miller tees one up. Big blocker save there by Fleury. 50 seconds to go on the power play. Moved across to Robertson. There's a shot that gets blocked now to the far side. Pavelski wires one, and that goes up on the deflection out of play. And a whistle here. Ozone draw coming for the Stars. 41 seconds of power play time left. 6:39 to go in the third period. And Dallas continues to lead by a goal. It was high sticking against Ryan Hartman. Dallas has it off the draw. Shot there by Robertson. And that one deflected again in front, and they score! Power play goal, their second of the game. And Dallas takes a 3-1 lead. And a huge goal there to extend it to a multi-goal lead late here in the third. And let's see, Robertson got this shot off. I believe it was deflected, though. And that finds its way past Fleury. The Stars lead by 2. It was Jamie Benn with the deflection. So that is going to be a power play goal for Jamie Benn. And the Dallas Stars lead this one 3-1. They're right back into the offensive zone on the forecheck as we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. 6:17 to go in the third period. Around now, another chance in front. That doesn't connect with anybody. Here's Olofsson in the corner. Trying to work it back. Minnesota takes it, goes high off glass and out of the zone. Going back the other way. Dumped in. I'm drinking iced tea, Andrew. Played now by Merrill. Gets it across up to the neutral zone. Stolen here by Dallas, so they'll carry back in. Sagan fans on the shot attempt. But he gets it back down low for Delandria. Back to the point. Cycle game going now for the Stars to Lundqvist. Back down low, past Sagan. Steele takes a hit. Minnesota still can't get it out. Here's another chance to shot. There, Fleury with a stop as Tyler Sagan fires one in. 5:23 to go here in the third period. We're going to head to our final commercial break. Dallas, with a couple of third period goals, are up 3-1. They have the 2-goal lead here, and time is running out for Minnesota to try and come back. So we'll head to our last commercial break. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Great to see you in the chat. Please don't forget, it helps the channel a ton if you can hit that thumbs up and subscribe. If you're new here, I cover the entire NHL. Fans of all teams are welcome and wanted. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. All right, good night, BPT. Happy New Year to you as well. And Monday will be the Winter Classic. It will be a lot of fun. And absolutely can't wait to see you there. I think Dallas is very likely to win this game as well. I'm definitely thinking the Stars up by 2 goals this late in the game, probably going to take this one. But we'll see. Minnesota's still got 5 minutes to work with. They get a quick goal, and all of a sudden it's really tight again. I'm saving the fun juice for New Year's. That'll be Saturday. Yes, Wrist Rider. Dallas was originally in Minnesota as the North Stars. Then they moved to Dallas. And then shortly thereafter, Minnesota got another team. And that's when the Wild were born. Played up now into the offensive zone. Wild going in on the forecheck. They know they need to get the offense going. Down by a couple of goals. Trying to dig this one out is Boldy. Back to the point. Over now to Middleton. Middleton with a shot through traffic. That deflects wide. Walker battling there with Lundqvist. Goodrow comes away with the puck. Back again to Middleton for another shot that misses off glass. Back out to the neutral zone. Wild get possession back over the red line into the offensive zone. Jacob Middleton down to the corner. Fires a sharp angle shot in, and we get a whistle as Ottinger makes a stop and covers that. 4:39 to go in the third period. It will be an attacking zone draw for the Wild. All 3 goals by Dallas in this game have been on deflections. Sagan, Johnston, and Ben, all on deflections. And that's the difference in this game. As Hintz will chase now against Brodin. Over to Spurgeon. Up the wall and cleared by the Wild. Up now Zuccarello to the offensive end. Top of the circle. Kicks it through to Spurgeon, but he loses it. And Dallas can clear back out. Hintz will chase as it's played by Zuccarello into the offensive zone. Wild try again. Zuccarello can't get a shot off. Around it goes. Played along the wall. Back to the point. And Rupe Hintz will dump that into the offensive zone. Head off for the line change. Played here by Dallas. Or by Minnesota, excuse me. Move to the middle. Over the red line and dumped in. Glove down by Ottinger. He leaves it for Suter. Suter clears it up the boards out of the zone. 3:35 to go now for Minnesota. They're going to be starting thinking about pulling the goaltender. Got to imagine Fleury's coming to the bench if they can get the puck in the offensive end, which they do now. Eriksson Ek sends that one deep. We're clicking down now towards 3 minutes to go. Minnesota with it in the attacking end, down by 2 goals. Trying to find some offense. Played around there. Knocked down Greenway, but he keeps it in the attacking end. Hartman gets in on the forecheck as well. Empty net for the Wild. Fleury has gone to the bench. Empty net here for Minnesota as they've got the extra attacker on. Around it goes. 2:50 to go here in the third. And it's back out to Boldy in the neutral zone. Minnie dumps it back in. Around it goes here. Minnesota with it. Kaprizov. 2.5 minutes to go here in the third. And Kaprizov ices the puck as that pass doesn't connect with anybody. And that is going to lead to an offensive zone face-off coming for Dallas with 2:26 to go. And Fleury's going to have to come back into the net here for Minnesota. It'll be an offensive zone face-off for the Stars with 2:26 left here in the third. Stars up by a couple of goals. Around now, down low. Here's Jamie Benn. Dallas has it in the attacking end. Content to kill time. Jamie Benn out there with Ty Dellandrea and Tyler Seguin. Over the red line, dumped into the offensive zone. Kaprizov now back past Eriksson Ek. Eriksson Ek breaks his stick. Here comes Seguin trying to shoot it, and he pops one into the empty net. It's Tyler Seguin's second goal of the game. It's 4-1 Stars, and this game is over. 4-1 Stars. And this game is over. Tyler Seguin with the empty netter to put it away. And that is going to negate any point in the Minnesota Wild pulling their goalie again. Stars have the 3-goal lead with 2:02 to go in the third period. And that is pretty much going to finish this one off. Yes, I have, Andrew. Yes, I have. And it looks like Matt Dumba is getting sent to the locker room. I don't know if he had something to say to the referee or what, but he might have just gotten a misconduct there. Around it goes now, up the boards. 1:50 to go in the third. Taking over the red line. And Minnesota can't keep it in the offensive zone. There's Glendening to the attacking end. Fleury plays it to Middleton. Middleton fans on the first pass attempt. Gets it over on the second as Merrill sends it up the wall and the Wild come back through the middle. Middleton jumps into the play. He's going to fire one on goal. Just wide, actually, off the outside of the post. Beckman and Suter exchange now. And back the other way. Taken again by the Wild. They lift it up. Merrill over the blue line. Final minute of the third period. Game is just about over. The Stars lead 4-1. Dallas can't clear it out. Here's Freddie Gaudreau, top of the circle. Back to the point. Brodin, D to D. With Kalen Addison. He fires one in there. Second chance. And on the rebound, Sammy Walker scores. The Wild get one back. It's 4-2 with 45 seconds left. Still going to be too little, too late, but a nice goal there for Sammy Walker, and the Wild are back within a couple. And I don't know why the horn's not working, but... Huh. It's been a long time since Streamlabs has not been able to do that. But anyway, they're putting it back to 46 seconds on the clock. 4-2 game. Dallas up by a couple here. Still, I mean, there's just not enough time left, most likely. Not that. I don't know, it's just not. Let me try this. I don't know. That's weird, but I can't reboot in the middle of a stream cap. It will shut the whole stream down. Oh, it looks like they're going to look at this for offsides, actually. They are looking at this for offsides. This may not even end up being a goal. We'll see what the linesmen decide here. Dallas challenged this with less than a minute to go. It's very, very close at the blue line. It's very close. I don't know why Dallas would even bother to do this with 45 seconds left. Like, wow, they take the goal away. It's offsides and they say no goal. So it's back to a 4-1 game. And they put the clock back to 104. And it's back to a 4-1 game here. They say Minnesota was offsides. That was so pointless with this little time left, but Dallas challenged, and they challenged correctly as they ice it now all the way down. 57 seconds left. It will be an offensive zone draw for the Wild. I mean, obviously the Wild don't think they're coming back. They have the Reeves line on the ice. Like, their fourth line is out there. Like, they're not trying to even come back score-wise. Dallas back into the offensive zone. Yeah, I guess that's why the horn wouldn't work, Peter, because it wasn't actually a goal. Taken around now, lifted up. Dallas clears their zone. Final 30 seconds. 4-1, Dallas with the lead. This game, obviously, we're just watching the clock tick down now. And Minnesota ices the puck. So we're going to get another whistle. Too bad they can't just play running clock at the end of a game like this. Anyway, here it goes now, back underway. Final 10 seconds. Wild get it out of the zone. Dallas just clear it right back up. And a very good third period here for the Stars as that one goes up and out of play. We get another whistle with only 3 seconds to go. This game's over, guys. I'm going to start my end of game spiel. But yeah, 3 seconds left. Dallas wins this one 4-1. Happy New Year to all of you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate you being here as the horn finally sounds and this one's over. Big win for the Stars who continue to lead the division. And Minnesota, first home loss in a while for them. But just not their night here tonight. So this is my last stream of 2022. My first stream of 2023 will be the Winter Classic. Monday afternoon, Bruins and Penguins. Should be a really, really fun one there. And very excited for that. But I'm taking this weekend for New Year's to have some fun with my friends and family. And appreciate you guys all watching. Before you go, please don't forget, it really means a lot if you hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. And with that, thank you guys again. Really appreciate it. Happy New Year to all of you. Have a great rest of your night. Have a great weekend. Cannot wait to talk to you all again come Winter Classic time. And really appreciate it. So thank you guys again so much. Have a great New Year and see you guys soon.